People who think they can take down Trump with Epstein are making a huge mistake. Other networks will try to claim this story doesn't exist. Fox News has said it over and over again.
Now, as conservative influencers were eating their own about Epstein, the president was stealing the show on the one-year anniversary of the day he almost lost his life. He made a triumphant appearance at a global sporting event.
NewsNation is different. We're going to cover the story fairly and tell you why it matters. The Epstein story is real, but Americans care about themselves, not Trump's friends in the 1990s, and not whether he penned a birthday letter to a friend turning 50 long before the friend was ever accused of wrongdoing. Americans care about their 401ks. Today, the stock market hit a record high again. They care about the border. The border's closed. They care about national security. Iran's nuclear program is largely destroyed. The Epstein story right now won't go away because Democrats and the media can use it to make Trump look bad. For 4 years of Joe Biden, Democrats never cared about the Epstein files. Now, suddenly, it's all they want to talk about.
Why didn't Democrats call for it from 21 to 25?
So, I mean, you have to go back and look specifically at particular prosecutorial decisions.
What the hell is going on with this Epstein case? There is now no question that Donald Trump is hiding something.
Donald Trump is the one, along with his extreme MAGA Republican associates, who put this whole thing into the public domain for years. And now they are reaping what they have sown.
Let's be clear. The Biden DOJ had this letter, whether it was written by Donald Trump or not. They didn't leak it because they knew it wasn't worth it. They knew it wouldn't work. This was the 1990s in New York. If there's a letter allegedly from Donald Trump, imagine what there is about big-name Democrats in the Epstein files. So without further ado, the Journal reports the letter bearing Trump's name, which was reviewed by the Journal but not published by it, is bawdy. Like others in the album, it contains several lines of typewritten text framed by the outline of a naked woman, which appears to be hand-drawn with a heavy marker. A pair of small arcs, in the words of the Wall Street Journal, denotes the woman's breasts. And the future president's signature is squiggly Donald below her waist, mimicking pubic hair. Mom, I'm sorry I'm reading all this out loud. The letter concludes, "Happy birthday, and may every day be another wonderful secret." There are not words in the English language to describe what an awful person Jeffrey Epstein was. But if this letter is real, it was written in 2003, and Trump denies writing it. He calls it a hoax. Says he's going to sue the Wall Street Journal. The text of the letter is in the Journal story, but not the actual letter. And to be fair, when we read it, the letter really doesn't sound like Trump. Certainly doesn't sound like his words. But consider this. In 2003, Epstein was still the darling of New York social circles. He hadn't been charged with any crimes till 2006, 3 years later. And then Trump kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago. So let's put this another way. There is a tape of Donald Trump in his own voice talking about grabbing women in delicate places. He's been held liable for sexual assault. And he's gotten elected president twice. Yet Democrats won't learn.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.